but whoever knows? I don't ever know if it's ready or no. Could it be live? Could it? No, I don't know. I don't. Anybody? Does it see? Are we looking?
I haven't gotten a notification.
Hey,
Oh
Oh,
wait, wait, wait,
there's.
wait.
we're not,
I thought,
we're not,
I thought we were trying to clock the song that you were doing.
I don't know. I think there's a little Adventure Time in there. I'm not
We're
sure.
live.
Yo,
We're
hey, so
live.
yeah,
What a
welcome to
blessing.
the thing tonight. Hey, D&D, Spelljammer, what's up? I'm Sean the Unhumble Bard. This is a Sunday game, Spelljammer. Yay, woo, doing D&D and stuff. And with our DM, Steve. Steve, take it away, Steve. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right, I'm never sure how far I should go back to recap these things because stuff happens and we get away from the stream for a bit. Let's see here. We're gonna run. I think we should run back to let's see here to the Crepsico factory, where you guys were hired to basically sabotage some Coca-Cola factories on this planet called Hydron 9. And after some shenanigans in getting here, you guys had found a little alcove to park at with your new buddies, Trub and Bert, a couple of halfling truckers. And they had let you know, oh, hey, there's this, blocked off space back here. We were worried about, this draft and monsters coming up from down there. So Scratch had pulled some rocks apart to climb in there and see what's what. And you guys seem to have found the base of a old Mages Guild tower. So after putzing around in here, it is very dark, very cold. It is clearly ancient. Nobody's been down here for several years. And where we left off last time is you guys had encountered several ice elementals who kind of sneakily snuck up on you guys and shattered into millions of tiny icy fragments. Most of you guys are overall fairly all right, but I think Scratch bore the brunt of that from their cold, icy shenanigans.
Wow.
Yeah, but you guys kind of
Sorry.
take a quick breather here to look about after things have settled down here. You guys notice that there is a let's see here. So you're kind of a long hallway right now, with directions kind of leading off to the north and south. You see several odd twists and turns in various directions. For the most part, it looks like the stone walls to the north are pretty solid. But looking down the south, you see there's a big patch of ice, kind of broken open into this hallway here. When you guys had first entered over by this this statue, I'm gonna ping it over here so you guys can see it on the map. As you guys walked by these past these braziers, they kind of lit up with these drift globes that clearly illuminated the room as you guys walked in, and then started to turn off again once you guys have left. So essentially fantasy motion sensors. In this area though, some of those globes don't quite seem to be working quite right. So where you guys are at now, it's there's a couple that are illuminated, but the other ones that you're kind of in proximity to kind of flash almost irritatingly off and on again. You kind of look closer, those almost seem cracked along their surface where frost is digging in, and yeah. But for the moment, all is quiet in the icy remains of this ancient wizard's tower. What do you guys do?
A few things. Stacy's got her thermal cube, so just keeping that handy.
Yes.
Just mage handing that along. I feel like if it keeps things at 95 degrees, it's probably not comfortable to hold. So I would just mage hand it, in the middle of us, keep us nice and warm. And then I think I cast a light on it too.
Yeah, I feel like for the folks at home, you want to describe what a thermal cube does and looks like, just for some visuals for our listening folks.
Yeah, sure. So so this particular item Stacy's had for a very long time in her pack, which has set off a few different detectors at various checkpoints and truck stops. But it hasn't really come up in the campaign yet. So this it's a small, softly glowing. So I'm not gonna say it really emits light, but kind of gives a warm, a warm bulb light, like a yellowish light. Not a blue bulb light. If you're into meme, replace a lot of replacing a lot of light bulbs like me. So it's that kind of nice warm light, and she's been talked about before, but it's just kind of a little orb, almost like a little wisp, that just keeps things very warm and cozy around it.
It kind of sounds like the bulb from her first Easy Bake Oven.
Hey, or maybe it's an heirloom, Who knows?
Or what were
Maybe it'll
those?
come up later. Yeah.
Oh man, what were those like creepy crawler things? Like the had like little lead molds and like
Yes.
they cooked
I
the
hope they
gooey
weren't
shit?
lead.
Yeah.
Because I definitely ate the gummies out of some of them. I'm pretty sure. Because you made gummies with them.
Yeah, you made. Oh, could you make gummies with them? I knew it was
Or
like
you made rubber things, but I'm pretty sure there was a version that you
rubber
could make
things.
gummies with too.
The Easy Bake Oven?
probably.
No,
we were all
well, it
cooking
was like the
plastic
parallel to
back
the
then.
Easy
Okay.
Bake.
So it was like the Easy Bake
It was the
Oven,
boys'
but
Easy
for
Bake Oven.
boys. Yeah, so you could make like weird rubber.
Okay.
Yeah, bullshit.
I'm sorry. As the resident not boy here, I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, I think I'm the only specifically female human here.
Yeah.
No. What
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
And you would
Creepy
like
crawlers.
inject
Oh,
this
yeah,
mold.
yeah. Okay, now that I know, I've heard of that, but
I remember the theme
I
song.
thought that was just like a goo that you mixed up and it just.
Well, no, I
solidified.
almost heard some Adam's
Yeah.
Family.
Crawlers.
Yeah, it was a goo you mixed up, but then you put it in this like stupid little oven thing, so it like
Mhm.
warmed up and solidified, and yeah. If we read copy from the '90s, can we get royalties from the past? How does that work? Can we like?
Get sued
I
for
will
that.
totally.
I don't think so.
No, we'll still be canceled if someone owns the copyright. So.
This episode brought to you by Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
1992.
That'd be so amazing.
Oh man.
All right. Sorry, I just.
So yeah, sorry. I have my little nice, warm, cozy nightlight slash not really a light but heater that I'm toting around, and then I cast light on it, which just amplifying the already existing kind of warm yellowish glow. And then I did read the signs before, and we wanted to go
Yes.
to R&D. So which way is that?
Ooh, let's see here. Yes. So let's see.
As opposed to what was it? The sleeping quarters?
Yes, I believe. Okay, I did check the maps just before we started here, and the sleeping quarters would be towards the heading towards the south on this map, and then the R&D will be heading towards the north.
Towards the light?
I believe it was like R&D and records, right?
Something of that nature. Yeah.
I think that sounds about right.
Hopefully something that tells us what's going on with this planet of water that continuously
Yeah.
fills.
Refills.
Yeah.
Yay!
This bottomless well of a planet. Yes.
What y'all thinking?
I mean,
Scratch is like licking his wounds.
Oh no, I'm thinking we follow Stacy's lead.
and that you will stay back just a little bit, Scratch. Maybe let Chomp. take
I didn't hear no
If you
bell.
want, I'd be happy to sneak ahead a little bit if you like. Fine with me.
Yeah, sure. I'll just take some rubbings of the words on the walls here.
Right. Well, if we at some point decide that we need to conceal ourselves, I do have something that might help us a bit. Quite a bit, in fact.
Fogwag, I've told you I'm not wearing your blanket. Just because
I'm
it's
not
made
gonna
out of
make you
moss
wear
and
my
leaves.
blanket. Come on. I know you're not gonna wear it. I know it's disgusting to you. It's
You knit it yourself,
fine.
but somehow it's always wet.
It's because it's
here.
for me. It's not for you.
All right.
Sorry.
I might want to share it, but I didn't make it for you.
Okay, go take your wet blanket and see what's around the corner.
All right, and I squish away.
I'm trying to get this mental image of like Frogwalk being a cross between like a frog and then Linus and Pigpen, but also damp. Like that's what I'm
Yeah.
getting right now. There you go. There's a throwback for all you Peanuts nerds watching us on stream today.
Peanuts
really rocking
nerds.
the early. Yeah.
You know what?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Just in case, I don't want any more surprises. I'm gonna do he starts to make his little weird noises, his cat noises there, like echoing through the halls to cast Pass Without Trace, so that we can chill.
I'm sick. I mean, I could have given us something like way crazier
For
Like,
if you want. I don't know. It's up to you. If you don't want to waste your Pass Without Trace or wasting your spell slots, I do have something kind of
sure, yeah, no,
crazy.
curious.
he still makes the noises.
Yes.
He still makes
Well, I think the
Just doesn't
problem
add the
is
little oomph to
it's. Oh, never mind. If I'm gonna sneak ahead, then never mind. I suppose, yeah, never mind.
Maybe when you come back.
If I'm gonna sneak ahead,
Good.
then never mind. But when I come back, because I
Okay.
have Globe of Twilight.
Ooh.
So Globe of Twilight, you shroud the area surrounding you in a sphere of night dotted with miniature stars, blah blah blah. Twilight conceals your allies, but clearly illuminates your enemies. So it'd be really great if we know we're
Wow.
walking into a thing.
That's cool. Man, I feel like that would have been really useful a minute ago.
Yeah, sorry.
a week, a minute
Listen,
ago.
I don't know how to read. Okay.
All right.
Hey, I wasn't the one that got beat up. I'm cool.
Unfortunately, I can't
All
read
right.
everybody.
So does that mean you're gonna using the Pass Without Trace then, Scratch?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
what's-
Frog is.
Is
Yeah.
Going
What's
ahead.
your
Pass
area?
Without Trace still a touch thing?
It's
I believe it's an
emanation.
emanation now. I was about to ask what the radius of that was, if you have it handy.
30-foot emanation from me.
Is that 30-foot radius or diameter?
You radiate a concealing aura in a 30-foot emanation.
Emanation
so
is an
that
area
must be-
affected since it's a straight line from a creature or object. So
Okay,
radius.
so 30, 30. Okay, yep, there we go. Perfect. I think we got her. That looks about right, maybe?
And it moves with the creature.
Yes.
So if we're 30 feet from you, we're cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I attach this
Okay.
to Scratch? Because that'd be handy if I could do that. I guess I can't. I'll just try to keep
Makes-
Scratch
makes-
in the...
Make Scratch 30 feet big.
Yeah, just make Scratch 30 feet. I think the
It's
circle
like a
actually
roll
needs to be
20 hack.
Incredible.
bigger, but this is going to be... Yeah.
Do we have 30
Okay.
feet of rope? Because Frogwalk
I mean,
could
I
take
think
one
you-
end of the rope and I could hang on to the other one. And she could just Frogwalk me.
Frogwalk.
Yeah, but hold on. When you go around a corner, you could technically be 30 feet worth of rope worth away, but not 30 feet worth of distance away from.
That's true.
I feel like we know magic and like what.
We'll be all right. It's fine.
Hey.
She'll be fine. I can
Alright.
turn it into some worst case scenario. I'll be okay. I got
All right. Let's see here. So Frogway, are you gonna sneak on off ahead then, while everybody's kind of hanging back with Scratch, or?
Yeah, I want to go to the if you wouldn't mind moving me, Steve, because
Yep.
limitations regarding my internet.
I
If you want to move
assume-
me to the edge, yeah, right there. And I
Alright,
just
we'll
kind of
just-
want to
alright.
listen ahead, peek ahead if I can.
Get Frogway on the edge. All right, we're. All right. Okay. So why don't you roll me a stealth and a perception check?
So okay. Pass Without Trace is what?
Add 10.
I think it's still
Plus
plus 10. Yep,
Plus 10?
plus 10.
Whoop.
Okay.
Racing.
Holy buckets. I'm invisible, everyone.
Oh yeah.
26, 30, 34?
She gone.
34. Because I have a plus 8, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
So 16 plus 10 plus 8.
Yeah.
Would be 34. Okay.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
swore you
invisible.
watched Frogwog walk on ahead, and then she just disappears into the just like she's like some sort of like Frost ghillie suit, and she's just gone.
I have disappeared into the void. And you said
Okay.
perception?
Yeah, give me that perception.
Bad. Can't do. Not as good, but it's okay. 15.
15. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent. Why am I okay? Shoot, hold on. Darn it. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to pan the map and it was like selecting instead, but then tried to select and then it was panning and brah. All right. So I want to give you the kind of the close here first. So you're gonna like creep down this hallway and kind of like peek in this corner, and over here you see what looks to be like a small like lounge area. There's a couple of like small like one person like lounge chairs, like kind of like a couple of like cozy looking lazy boys with like a small table in between them. It looks like there's a couple of like shelves over there that may have held like books or something at one point, or like a small like oil lamp or something. That's kind of like mirrored on both sides here. What's curious though is the at the end of this room, it's like fairly like wide open. There's actually kind of like a step that like goes up and so there's like a single step like right about here. So it's
Okay,
slightly
so like a
raised area.
platform?
Yep, kind of like a raised platform, and you see what appears to be like a bunch of runes, kind of like written on the floor and on the walls.
Let's go.
Like almost like a very specific width, almost like it's it's hard to tell from a little bit, but I would say like about a palm's width wide, and like not like a millimeter further, very like specific.
Oh, interesting. Can I tell
Yeah.
what the language is from there? I know that's far, but
I think you'd probably. I mean, it's kind of far, but I imagine you could put two and two together because you're a smart froggy wug. It's likely Draconic, the same as the other writings in the in this other room.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yep. You do also hear like let's see here. You hear like a faint like trickle of water coming from somewhere, and something that sounds kind of like a cold breeze coming from someplace. Like you feel like a almost like a chilly breeze kind of coming down this hallway. Like it was cold before after like, all the mist and stuff, and I kind of just get this like this light chill kind of like coming from this direction. You do hear like it's kind of like the quiet of like being outside the wintertime, like you can almost hear like the snow and stuff like falling off the trees and like that sort of business. Occasionally, every so often, you hear something like crack and break, and you're not sure if it's like just like the natural like, oh hey, too much frost built up in the place and like fell onto the floor, or if there's like something like scratching around down here. But the point being, it's got that like wintry cold silence that's a little uneasy. That's what I'm going for.
Okay. I think rather than let me double check. I don't have any. Let me double check my spells. I think rather than going back, because that seems silly to me, I'll probably keep creeping ahead a little bit because I'd like to try to get to the end of the hall before I go back and tell everybody what's up.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm not gonna have you roll another
we're
stealth
like-
check. You can just keep going. Like that's fine.
Okay, so it'd be like a 16 plus 8, so 24.
Okay. Oh, was that for another stealth or whatever?
We're waving
Stealth
at you from
minus the
like
10, minus the plus 10.
from 30 feet
Oh,
behind
okay.
you.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly worried about that here. So we
I say I didn't know if you cared.
I think you're
but
good for-
okay.
Yeah, Stooges will
I
follow.
appreciate.
There you go.
Let's see here. All right, as you guys
Being
pass, you
fair,
would
since
also
I
see that little
am.
that cozy little alcove off to the left as you guys kind of like walk by
I
there.
definitely
No,
dip over there.
What I would like to do is I
Yeah.
would like to.
Yeah.
Can I retcon something just briefly?
Retcon, I suppose.
It's not anything like crazy. So what I would like to have done is like maybe grab a handful of rocks and like let them know that like when I'm done in an area, I'll like toss a rock down the hallway so they can know that they can come ahead.
Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's
Or is
like
it any
rooms
verbal commands?
something down the hallway, or yeah.
What about? Do
Okay.
you have any chalk?
I can actually.
I don't have shit in my inventory.
I can put some spores on you, and I can actually then see through your eyes whenever I want.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Then yeah,
Did you
if you don't mind
ask?
double retconning, then I
will
would
just.
I would accept
Yeah.
the spores.
We'll cut back a few seconds. Clint will spit in his hand and shake yours, and then I can just kind of gaze of two minds. So as a bonus action, I can perceive through your senses.
Hell yeah.
Can we
Sporny bugger.
can we establish that you and I have this like friendship handshake because we're like
Oh,
the weird little
Absolutely.
There's
little
lots of
swampy
spit
guys
going on.
It's also
so
somehow
wet.
damp. Yeah, it's very wet.
Hell
There's like
yeah.
a lot of moisture.
So wet.
wet handshake. Oh god.
I move away and stuff starts
so-
freezing as it hits the ground. Yeah.
Hi, slime.
That's
Perfect.
all right.
Our secret swampy boy handshake. I love it.
It's like, all right, I feel like this episode should be called #wet handshake.
Nope. That's a quick way to get taken down.
Our viewers are going to go up or down, depending on what kind of content you're looking
Don't
for.
read the
Swamp shake.
comments. Don't
Yeah,
read the
don't-
comments.
Swamp shake! Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, I'm dead.
I'm gonna do that.
Help
Swamp
me.
shake.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I suppose I should probably describe what Frogwog seeds first, and then as you guys go to investigate,
Yeah,
I can
sorry.
go to there. Okay. All right. So,
That's so funny.
all right. So, Stacy, off to your right, you kind of see like a bit of a mess. It looks like the walls had kind of like collapsed in here. You just see like bits of rubble where it looks like it had like a some sort of like plaque or sign, like kind of like labeling what this area was, but it's all like broken apart and stuff now. It looks like something either like tried to like burrow in here at one point or something exploded out of the walls. It's hard to be 100% certain. But then you see this to the right, it kind of like curves upward to the north a little bit, kind of going further on that way. Then off to your left, you see a kind of a long hallway and a set of stairs going down, I believe. Because stairs going up look the same as they go down on this map. But yeah, anyway, the hallway kind of like breaks off at an intersection and heads to the north. And then you see another kind of like broken area, kind of like down those stairs. So from where you're standing, you can't really see too far down the stairs. But it looks like it's a like it kind of like opens up into like a wider room, and you see a bunch of kind of like rubble at the bottom there. All right, so Frogwog's getting an eyeful in the hallway. What are you guys doing?
Gotta check them runes out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Stacy, why don't you roll me? I mean, because you can clearly see them. So why don't you roll me an Arcana check real quick?
I love it. Have a good Arcana check. I'm gonna do that.
Give me that good Arcana.
Oh, oh, not great. Okay.
Oh no, is that
Pink
8
fuzzy
total
dice.
or is
Nope,
that?
let's switch. I'm very distracted right now.
Yeah.
Also, I
was
read
that
Draconic,
8?
so yeah. Yes, an 8.
Yeah.
Big ol' 8.
All right. Let's see. Just
2, the best number you can roll.
All right. What can I give you?
I don't have a feature. No, feature.
All right. How do I want to describe this? Let's see here. Let's see here. So I'd imagine that Stacy, you're relatively familiar with. You're a bard, right? That's your
No,
class right now.
sorcerer.
Oh, you're a sorcerer. That's right.
Yep.
You're a sorcerer. Sorry, I was trying to remember what you were before and what you are
That's
now.
cool. It's been.
Yeah.
Stacy's been around.
Okay. Stacy's been around.
The class spectrum. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like because you can read Draconic, so I'll give you. So I feel like you would know like these runes have something to do with like travel and
Mhm.
also like locking something in place.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I will. I'll take some time here. I'm gonna sit down and start to ritual cast detect magic and let them know
Okay.
that I'm doing that.
Okay.
And that is Stacy. Keep the orb floating around me and kind of have it start circling around me, and then just focusing inwardly. And
that's 10 minutes, right?
Yep, for sure.
Okay, perfect. I'll put
Still the rule.
put a 10-minute clock on.
Which if you'll, don't. Excuse me. Please don't ignore me unless it's like really important.
All
I
right.
had no idea that this is happening, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you just saw Stacy go to that hallway there, and I don't know that you'd see her doing her
Oh wait,
thing
hold
or
up.
not. Or I don't know how loud
I
her...
do cast message.
There you go.
You're within. Well, you can go through. Familiar with the target, you know, is beyond the barrier 1 foot of stone. Might be thicker than 1 foot of stone. Okay. Well, I just let these guys know then.
I mean,
Clint will
I'll
pop his head out into the hall.
Oh, okay.
it's like, so you can't give me information, can you?
No, I can just perceive through you.
Okay.
But I mean, you're not like far away from us, like if you map wise. Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh,
I'm like, the goal is to be quiet, I guess.
All right, I can. I am telepathic.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Oh, sick. Okay.
So you just hear me whisper in your brain, Stacy's doing something with the book. I don't know. She's chanting and her eyes are glowing. Something's happening.
Should I stop? Or like...
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go any further. I think we might be here a second. She sat down, and you know she doesn't like to get dirty. So if she sits down, I think it means we're going to be here for a second.
Right. Well, I guess I'll just keep a watch then.
Place has
Have
been
you
here
seen-
thousands of years. I'm sure a few minutes won't hurt us.
Have we seen any bodies?
Good question.
Like, is there anything dead down here besides the ice elementals?
No, not that you've seen so far.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, technically, there's not even the corpse of the ice elementals because they shattered into little tiny icy bits when they're gone. So it's mostly just like cold and frost and like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Scratch poked around last session, and we figured out that there hasn't been foot traffic here
In a
in a very long time, except for
that is
the
correct. Yep.
monsters.
Yeah. I will say, Frogwog, as you're Stacy, like it definitely does get like a good bit colder as you're going deeper into this structure here.
I'll go ahead and
Not
share
like
that
you're-
information with Clem.
Yeah, not like you're getting like frostbite or anything, but clearly, you need to like, it's a bit chilly. It's like walking outside with shorts on in the wintertime, which I do all the time, and
I would
it's
say
fine,
so.
but
Living
it's
in the
cold.
Midwest, totally chilling. Fine.
Exactly, yeah. It's like living in the Midwest, underground, in a weird spacey planet thing.
Good. So I'll go ahead and like share that with Clem and be like, it's getting a little bit colder. I don't know if you can tell that through my eyes or what, but
I actually
right.
can feel you get colder.
right. Perfect. We'll make sure everyone knows, I suppose. I think I might want to sneak ahead just a little bit more. I'll give it a couple minutes, but like I don't super want to just sit here.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, sneaky.
As long as you stay within about 60 feet or so, I could still talk to you. So yeah, that works.
I think I'll do that. I'd wait like 5 minutes, but like after about 5 minutes, I would want to keep going a little bit.
60
I
feet
think
gets you pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, it could be in range. So, what do what can I see to the right and left of me? Just kind of like quickly looking down these halls. I mean, I
so
obviously see what I see, but like,
yeah. So to the right is this like broken, messed up area, and then the kind of like a short curve to the north, and then to the left you see a set of like a handful of steps going down into a room that seems to like open up, but there's a bunch of like debris and stuff onto the floor.
Good catch.
Yeah. So while you're, I know I'm getting decent at it. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep our try to keep our PG-13 rating here. All right. So while you're kind of deciding which way you want to go here, and Stacy is doing a little chanty chant, what are Scratch and Clemp up to?
Scratch is now riding Chonk. He's just
Does Scratch how does Scratch look?
Like a kitty.
been better, but not okay.
Okay. Because I can not. It's not a spell or anything, but I could let you use a hit dice, not during a short rest, because I have the battle medic.
Ooh, nice
feature.
Well, hell yeah,
Excuse me.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can roll a hit dice +3.
How's it? Am I just like getting some spores from you?
Yeah.
healing
So I
spores?
think I'll just kind of walk up and like blow a bunch of stuff in your face, and you'll cough for a minute, but you'll kind of feel better.
Nice.
So I kind of imagine like Clemp like reaching into his like booch bottle and just like just like spritzing Scratch with probiotics.
Back home, we call this one the inhaler, and I shake up a bottle and I blow on it.
Oh no, dang, just one.
Fun fact for the audience.
Oh, you rolled a 1?
Come on.
So
no.
With the battle medic
Rip.
feature, if you roll a 1, you can re-roll.
No way!
healing.
Oh my god,
Oh yeah, look at that. How sweet.
that is awesome. And it's
That's-
another one.
Is it? Can you do it again?
I don't know
Scratch.
if it.
It's okay. It's
Hold on,
funnier
let me
this way.
look.
It's
Yep.
Right.
One's the funny number.
well, thank you kindly. He's
You
like
got
limping
4,
a little bit.
You know.
Hell
You
yeah.
must use the new roll. Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. Well, it's the thought that counts.
We're good. We're good. Thank you.
I believe I feel like Frogwog gave you a heal at the end of last session too. Did you record that as well, Scratch? If I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Okay,
a lot.
beautiful. Yeah, I know it wasn't a lot. I just figured I just wanted to make sure because it was kind of at the end of the session. I wanted to make sure it got recorded as well. So, I don't want Scratch to be any more messed up than he needs to be. Like just adequately messed up.
No, it's fine.
I mean, I can heal him again, but
I mean, no,
Happy
you're
to do
fine. I
that.
just like
Save your spells.
yeah.
when it looks like we're gonna get into some shit, I'll throw another heal his way. But
Mhm.
for now,
like-
I'm gonna save my spells.
Yep.
Feel an ominous presence in the hallways.
I
These
was just
creaks
making
and
sure.
cracks heavier.
Yeah.
I think too often people playing D&D either A, blow all their spells too quickly, or save them too long.
Yep. I'd rather blow them out too quickly. At least you did something.
Yeah, because there's other stuff I can do, that's not that, but like, especially because I have oh my god, what's the word? Cantrips. I've got cantrips. I can do all kinds of stuff. So like, I just think I've played enough D&D to know that like people are like, I don't know, I want to save all my spells. I'm like, well, I want to just save my high level stuff because if we really get into it, just in case, But if I have to, if I see some stuff coming, I'll throw another healer away, no problem.
See, I feel like I always blow all of mine adequately, but I'm also a huge nerd, so
You love blowing spells and the craziest stuff, I have to say. It's my favorite thing
I really
ever.
do. Yes.
You guys, if you ever have the opportunity to like let Steve be a player, that's where it's at, is all I'm saying.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right. Sorry, I gotta lean over for a second because my dogs are being dumb and I want to make sure they're not murdering anything. I think we're okay. They're just barking stupid. All right. So let's see here. So Scratch got a little healy. Did we do anything else?
Not in the little cubby. I mean,
Little cubby. Okay, you're good. All right. Then, Froggy Wog, have you decided on which way you want to go?
Yeah, I probably would go to the left for now.
To the left. Okay.
To the left,
About
to
how
the left.
far? Are you talking like down the stairs, or are you going just to the intersection, or?
I just want to go to the intersection for now.
Okay, to the intersection. All right, I'm gonna put you at
Yeah.
the intersection. We'll put you.
Maybe right at
I'm
that
just gonna-
corner. A little bit further
Yeah,
up.
a little further. Okay, the next corner. All right, I like that.
Right there, perfect. So I can see down
Okay.
that hallway to the end of that other hallway.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Okay, give me 1 second here
Cool.
while I play a minute.
Am I still
Yum.
60?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother pulling the ruler back out, but yeah, you are. Ah, dang it! I clicked you token and I can't. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see here. Sorry, I'm just checking. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Going to the north, if you see another kind of similar to the one you had just passed earlier, although the one, yeah. These ones also are kind of like have like a curved wall behind them, and they also have like a like large like seats and stuff. It's kind of like when you go to college and there's just kind of small nooks set up everywhere for students to like mess around at. It's basically just like that. There's like a small table, like some quiet chairs, some nice little like seating space there, and then this hallway kind of continues off down the a little bit further here, and I believe it kind of ends in a T junction, like fairly far. Do you have any sort of light with you, Frogwag? Do you like dark vision or something? I just want to check because I know like this area, like the lights are kind of flickering. I don't have a good way to represent that, so let's make sure you can see.
I do have a candle. I've got like the never-ending candle or whatever it's called. Hold on. I know what it's actually called. Candle of the Deep, sorry.
Is that the one that stays lit underwater?
So yeah, it stays lit underwater. And I know that's not a lot, but it's a little bit of light, I suppose.
That's something, yeah.
I also have Devil Sight, so if need be, I could pilot you from afar like a drone.
I don't know
Right.
that I like
Nope,
that, so I
a little more
probably
right,
wouldn't.
a little left.
I like that a
Cool
lot.
with No, no. No. Maybe. Not right now. Not today.
We'll keep that. We'll call that Plan C for at some point.
Okay.
Yeah,
It'll
that
come
I think
up.
it should be
that
Plan
can be
D,
plan
actually.
C.
Mhm.
P.
Plan
Yeah.
Swamp.
Yes.
I mean, we
Okay.
do have our swamp handshake, so like
Right.
we are besties.
Yeah. All right. So Frogwog, heading off to the left there. Let's see here. So to the north, you see that those other couple of alcoves, and the hallway kind of continues upward. To your left, though, you see like this. It looks to be like a very large like common area. There's like all like tables and like seating and stuff set up. From somewhere in this direction, you don't see it, but you hear like a kind of a loud-ish like trickle of water coming from somewhere. The floor is like clearly like broken and cracked in here. There's like ice all over the place. So this part of the temple like definitely shows its age. Yeah, you can
Okay.
see there's just like rumbling walls taking out. Yeah.
I just want to be like, Comfy, you seeing that?
Yeah. That is concerning. I mean, does it look like a battle, or does it look like it's just sort of natural?
Like aged.
Ooh. That's a good question. Let's see here.
What do I need to roll?
I feel like this would be like either I think probably more survival to kind of get a lay of like what's happening here.
Okay. Is that something that Clump could help me with technically?
Like point stuff out in their head as they're looking around.
Clump's like your virtual assistant.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I guess Clem, for you, like, let's see here. We'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Clem, why don't you, using Frogwog's eyes, roll me a perception check, and Frogwog, you kind of get a survival to do like a lay of the land here. We'll see how that pans out.
Okay.
21 on my perception.
Damn.
Oh yeah, brother. Nope. That's a nat 1, unfortunately.
Oh shoot. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so with Clump's 21 through your eyes, I think Clump, you kind of like look at this and like this doesn't necessarily look like a natural deterioration. I mean, it looks partly like that, right? Like where like all the ice is kind of like forming up and whatever. But it almost looks like let's see here. I don't want to say it looks like a battle, but it kind of looks like something in here had been like messing around and like broke stuff up a little bit. Like, I wouldn't say like a giant, but like kind of like you kind of get that impression. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
So,
something was stomping around in here, messing stuff
full
up.
in the
at some
China
point.
shop vibes.
Yeah, a little bit of like that. Like, I mean, it's hard to tell exactly where like icy and stuff, and there's like icy stalactites and stuff hanging from the ceiling. But yeah, as your keen eyes look through Frogwatch, you kind of get a sense of like, okay, this is kind of this it kind of looks like a little bit like animalistic or
Okay, and
like
does
like a
this
badger den.
does it still look as sort of untouched as the rest of the tower has looked?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Like you see, like some of the chairs and stuff are like overturned and whatnot. Same with like the tables, but like a lot of this stuff is just like still abandoned. Like just like chairs kind of like butt up against somewhere. Small table, like a bit of like a detritus or what have you. But doesn't look like anybody's disturbed anything here for some time.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I think
nobody's been popping down here and using chairs.
okay. So yeah, I'm passing that along to everybody that there seems to have been a kerfuffle at some point, but
Ooh.
still looks old and abandoned.
Hmm.
Right. So I think at that point I would go back because that's really all I can do at this point. I don't want to go ahead too much further because like just in case
Yeah.
my AC's not that high, so like I could die really quick.
All right, I'll move back with the rest then.
Sick.
Let's see here. All right, so I imagine Stacy's ritual will be finishing here about pretty soon. Was there anything the three of you want to get up to before we cut to that?
No, I guess I just share kind of everything and let everybody know I didn't really see anybody or any like actual living things, but blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't know. Scratch just cleaning his gun and licking his wounds and staying ready. I don't know.
Staying ready? Okay, perfect. Just keeping an ear out then.
Yeah,
Love
and,
it.
Yeah, and keep the Pass Without Traces up as long as I can until it runs out.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's, what is it, like an hour or 10 minutes? I think it's an hour now.
Hour, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Crazy.
eat in 10 minutes if it was only 10.
Right. Okay. Beautiful. So after that 10 minutes, then Stacy, your detect magic goes off, and yeah, you're getting like a strong like conjuration and like abjuration from these roots along the floor here. Tell you what, if you want to make a double, like to double check again with that information, you can go ahead and roll me Arcana with advantage again to kind of like get a second look at these roots.
Big money, big money. Oh, 19.
Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's see.
Almost it.
Yeah. Quick, does Stacy have anything like Misty Step or one of those like kind of transport spells?
Oh yeah, I've got Dimension Door.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, then you know. Okay, then sit for a minute. Then you know exactly what this is. So you could tell that this is a So this is actually runes for casting like Dimension Door. Except what it does, if you cast Dimension Door in this space, it's locked to this position. So you would know through your casting of like Dimension Door that you can usually go in like a basically you go from one area and like bamf to another, easy peasy. And usually it's like any spot you choose that you've like seen or what have you. Except it looks like in this space it is locked to that particular
Like
patch
there's
of...
a single destination that it goes to, or that's a single.
Right. So basically, if you're casting like a Dimension Door, like anywhere in part of the map, you get a feeling you'd end up right in this little alcove.
Got it.
Yeah. So basically, instead of getting to choose where you go, it goes right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a fallback point. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some
I
reason.
think you kind of get the impression that like in a a big huge facility like this full of wizards that there's all sorts of like accidental like teleportation nonsense going on. So they've kind of like locked this into certain areas so people are doing stuff like this. It kind of like brings them to one singular point.
Good to know. That could have been real bad if I tried that and wanted to be somewhere else. Cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
Fun
Stacey
stuff.
snaps her book shut and then makes a quick note and lets everybody else know.
Done.
All right. So where are we going? What's ahead? A battle or a messed up room?
Yeah. I guess can Scratchel saunter in on top of Chonk here. He'll like hop down, and I'll give this place a like a once over, just from the ranger point of view. And
Sure. Are you going into? I guess which way you going?
Oh, sorry, the room with the rubble or whatever, the kerfuffle.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you're heading over that way. All right, gotcha. You want to move yourself where you want to be, and I'll reveal as much of the map as I can do so here.
We'll check out this room.
Okay, beautiful. All right, just for my ease, I'm gonna. Okay, there you go. That's much better. Let's see here. It was cool. I'll move you a little bit closer to Clem because then I can just reveal more of the map and then talk about it all at once rather than be like, and then you go around this way and.
I'm sure we're all together.
Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, let me erase some crap. Making some.
And there weren't any more directions like in the hallway, like at the T junction or anything.
Oh yes, actually there was. Thank you for my.
Okay.
Yep, give me 1 second. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what that says.
I mean, this room seems interesting either way. So hit it up.
Yes. Sorry guys, just erasing stuff, so I got good vision. Alright, so that's that. And then we'll brush this off over here, because you can probably see down that way. Alright. Kitties have dark vision, right? Yeah.
no.
Cat eye see. All right.
They used to not have it, and they used to not be able to jump high. I don't know if they changed any of that.
All right. Beautiful. Okay.
Dark vision.
Oh boy. All right. So I guess as we're walking in, then Stacy, you'd see a couple like directional signs there, and you would see like that sign for like records and like research is heading towards the to the north here. So
Okay,
up
cool.
in like this direction.
north.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. So that's where. Yep. So going up that way. This room though.
R&D. If the other way. Was
This is actually like the it's essentially like a commons, right? So this is where we saw like a little like alcove stuff where could be like working and things. This is kind of like a big old space where you imagine like it accommodates like a number like different folks all kind of like working on stuff. So you see there's kind of like tables and things everywhere. Like in some places there's like a table that's been like crushed by like a boulder ceiling. But otherwise there's like seating all over the place and tables and like all sorts like where you just kind of like sit and relax and kind of like work on things or like talk with your peers. There might be like a cleared off space of the where like maybe there's kind of like a minor like spell circle or something where wizards could like discuss different formulae and stuff like that. But it's very kind of that like very kind of like hoity-toity college like social social place vibe. That said, this area has definitely seen some changes over time. Like parts of the floor are all like broken up. It looks like something's either like crushed or like rolled through here at some point. There's lots of like frost and ice everywhere. You do hear that like, actually look off to the right, or sorry, off to the left on your screen.
And I guess since I had cast it, I still have detect magic up too.
Yeah, you still have detect magic up. Yeah. Let's see here. So this entire wall here is filled with like these like huge like glass windows, which is a little disconcerting because a lot of them are but you can kind of like see like beyond. It looks like you like basically see through the frost windows, you see like the ocean beyond. Because remember, you guys are like essentially in the base of this tower now, like water. And then like over here, it looks like one of the panes cracked, and you see like a kind of like a water there. It looks like this is like very routinely like frozen and then cracked and then leaked and then frozen and then cracked and then leaked. So there's kind of like.
Does his audio keep going out for you, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no! Shoot. Okay. Do you need me to
And then
describe that
I'll
again?
see.
Frozen, cracked, and leaked,
Okay.
and then silence.
Okay. Yep. So frozen, cracked. So basically, yes. A cracking water leaking in from the ocean here. Let's see here. So to give you guys probably went about like 20 feet down when you guys descended into the tunnel. So you're probably about a good like 20 feet underwater at this point. There's a little pressure there pushing some of that water in. And then up here we seem to have like a it almost looks like a wet bar, and there's like some shelves and things, almost like a essentially like a snack room and liquor, because that's what you want to do for keep them liquored up so they can do their magics.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the liquor bottles. These dragons got any bourbon down here?
Dragon bourbon.
Dragonberg. All right, let's see here.
Has any of it fermented?
Yeah. All right. So we'll say there are a handful of bottles, one of them being maybe like an old bourbon, but given the temperature down here, like alcohol doesn't usually freeze, but some of the stuff looks like almost like a slush in the bottle.
That means if you drink it, you get drunk way quicker because most of the water is.
Yeah, I imagine some of the bottles have like shattered, because they were full at the time, then they cracked, and then yeah. So there's chunking glass, but there's probably at least like one like quart bottle of like this like old frozen bourbon that's just sitting there.
On the rocks
See,
works.
I imagine there's like a there's probably like a tapped keg of that is like either like completely stuck or it's empty or like whatever's in there has just been completely frozen and now there's just basically like a hunk of stuff in it. It looks like there's like a pantry shelf that has a number of goods, but now that's all been kind of like torn apart and clearly wouldn't have been like edible at this point, whatever it was.
Hmm.
And then you see like dishes and like plates and things, spots for cups, all that nonsense. It's essentially like the liquor cabinet in the Oval Office. Pull things out there, there's glasses. For a good stiff drink.
All right. Well, Stacy doesn't indulge, but you guys can go ahead.
I'm more of a smoothie kind of guy.
Frozen or just blended?
Occasionally, really more juices. But some pulp is all right.
I prefer fermented swamp water myself, but thinking none of that is there. So I've got some brewing in my room, but it's gonna be like a couple more weeks before that's ready to go.
Yeah.
Although I might be related to some of what's growing in the cupboard.
That might be a distant relative.
It
distant
could be like a
unfortunately.
third cousin. Yeah.
Sorry, friend. Strange when that happens, eh?
Family's family.
Family's family, I suppose, yeah.
All right. I will say, Scratch. While looking about, you kind of get like a like the hairs of the back of your neck kind of like stand up a little bit. You're getting like kind of like a vibe. Like nothing seems off when you like look about, but it's definitely kind of like that uneasy feeling. Like,
Okay.
I-
Do I still
I
have
don't
my
wanna say
pass without
li-
trace up?
yeah, you do still have your pass without trace up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody stay on your toes. There's something weird going on. I don't like it. Something's in the air.
But
Yeah. Your kitty
That's
senses are
fair.
tingling.
I want to move away from the party. I want to get like to the like bottom southwest edge of the pass without trace circle.
Southwest. Okay, like over over that way?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
I just like don't want to be. I don't want to be like grouped up in the event that there's some kind of like AOE thing.
Sure thing.
Some kind of AoE thing.
Listen, Steve is sneaky.
No, I get it.
I don't trust him literally ever. So I've
do I
played
talk
so
any
much
magic?
D&D with this man.
Around us, by the way, just as we're walking around, kind of at least a little circle
Yeah.
of the room.
Let's see here. All right. So you're doing a little walkabout of the room. I guess like
Yeah.
which are you heading towards Frogwalk or just in general?
I mean, I think I would just do like enough to like go around and get essentially like the radius covering the room. I
Okay.
mean, it's the same. It's a 30-foot. Detect magic's 30 feet, right?
I think so.
30
Yeah.
feet. Yeah, within 30 feet of you. So yeah,
Okay.
I would do that. Just kind of. I mean, I'm not like going down into where the water is, like by myself.
Sure. Just kind of up and around in this area then. All
Yeah.
right. Let's see here.
I'm trying to select my drawing and get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how.
I don't think this would count, but I'm gonna give it to you because I think it's interesting here.
Okay.
You're kind of like walking around in the circle here, kind of like past all of these like these overturned chairs and like whatnot, what have you. Essentially, you pass by like one of the chairs, and something kind of like pings off of that, almost like let's see here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like it would be like enchantment magic. It wouldn't necessarily be like, but it feels more like passive. It doesn't feel like active or anything like that. I assume you're gonna take a closer look at that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This chair might be trapped.
Yeah. So
I'm not
you,
sure
so
why.
yeah.
But
So you
I think it
you
has
go over to
enchantment on it.
yeah, you go over to the chair and you kind of like pull off the cushion and you find what would be a spell focus rod that's just kind of like gotten tucked between the cushions.
I pick it up.
Mhm. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Just kind of examine it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it looks like it's well used. It's got a few like scratches the edge, like rhythmic or pattern or anything. It looks like it probably was once well loved and then slipped out of somebody's pocket while they were sitting on the chair and fell on the cushions.
Oh, vintage. Yep. Definitely keeping this.
Just vintage, yeah.
Vintage spell wand.
Hmm.
Clara would kill for one of these. All right. But otherwise, the room seems clear magically. Yeah.
So I think we should go back to the last thing and go to the north, perhaps.
To the records.
Right?
Off the map. No.
Off the map.
I don't know if that's off Steve's map or not.
Yeah. I mean, it sort of is off my map, but
whatever's going to give us.
But I do have the next map as well.
So...
I want to know what happened here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where everybody
Let's
went.
go on the map that Steve has. So, like, tell
what
us
they were
where your maps are.
researching. Why
Okay,
this
let's
planet's
see
all
here.
Where are we
watery.
supposed to be going?
I mean, we have lots of questions.
We're supposed to-
So
Where are we supposed to be going?
See.
we're not supposed to be going anywhere, I think.
Yeah, you guys were just exploring this
we're not even
random
supposed to be in
thing you guys
here.
found.
We're supposed to be going to the
Like,
the Coca-Cola? Is that the
hey,
Here's
what's
the thing.
what's life without little side quests?
I'll say, but yeah, here's the thing. It's D&D, and ergo, we go to all the places.
Beautiful.
Stacy
you
wants
not
to be in
explore
here
the
because
Spooky
she
Wizard
wants to know
Tower?
what
Mhm.
these wizards are working on and
Yeah.
where they gone. If they left everything good behind.
Yeah. I will say just real quick. Let's see here for Ogwag. So, vantage point where you're currently at on the map, you can see that it looks like there's kind of like a collapsed wall here, but there's still like a little gap where you can get this into the. And it looks like this area has been kind of like dug out to like head into that direction as well.
Oh,
But
so it does go
otherwise, you
down that
have
way, too.
like yep. So it does go down that way too. So I just want to point out that this is a big map. So if you guys are feeling
And then
completionists, there's
over
still
right here. Yeah, that spot. Is that a pass through?
Yep. So that spot that's also a patches that way. So just to clarify, you got essentially like the commons area. You've wet/snack bar. You've got the weird frosty glass windows that are looking out into the open ocean. You've got the broken bits over here and some trickling water. You got whatever the hell is down this way, and then lots of other parts of the map.
Okay, if we need to emergency flood the room, we have an option.
There you go. Yeah, beautiful.
We'll call that Plan B.
Yeah. All
How
right, so
many
you guys are
plan
heading
Bs
up.
do we have now?
A lot.
This
That
plan
was gonna
B.
call that the last plan B, though.
Before we went to
Plan
plan
B A,
C.
Plan BB, Plan BC.
Oh, I love it. Okay, beautiful. Let's see here.
I mean, Scratch. Oh my gosh, I'm talking like you, Scratch.
No.
Scratch. What? Why is your hair like that? Why is your tail's a little poofy?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. No, I've seen better days, but no, I'm good. I keeps licking his
I feel
balls.
like there was something spooking you or something. I don't know.
The
I've seen
some may
bad
right.
days.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you're all heading down this hallway here, right?
Yep.
Let's see here. I
But
think.
process fine. Happy to go.
Wish I could.
It's weird. You come in the
Yeah.
hallway at the bottom of the map when you go through that one.
Wish I could like quantify and triangulate my heebie-jeebies, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to think that. Like, are you less heebie-jeebied out now that we moved away from that room?
I don't know.
Or more.
God, am I?
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't know you were
Yeah.
religious.
Yeah, I would. Let's see here.
When
I
I
would
need
say
answers.
you. I would say you are for a moment, you know, to like stand down. But then, as you guys are heading towards the north, you suddenly hear like several like large like cracks from like behind you in that room, and then what sounds like basically like the breaking of like ice, kind of like cracking along. It's almost like ice falling off the trees and kind of like splashing into the snow somewhere before it goes quiet again.
Do we hear flowing water?
You don't hear flowing water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not part of it. But yeah, that's probably a good place to leave off, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, heading off into new map stuff. Yeah, I think that was good.
I mean, this thing. We heard that noise behind us. Just putting it out there.
so yeah.
Although I
heard
have
a
the
noise
worst
behind you
passive
guys.
perception of the
Did
whole
it seem
group,
like
so-
we did
yeah.
it? Like it was because we set something off, or is it the new?
No, I think it's definitely like Scratch. Like you think you're feeling something's going on. It wasn't necessarily what you guys had done, but there's something happening somewhere.
Mm,
Mhm.
all right, lock
Yeah.
and load.
You may be picking up on it because of your 19 bits of perception.
Do you let us?
That's it.
Do you share that information? I'm sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Frogwalk, do you want to go back and check that out? I don't hear
What
anything.
am I looking
but
at?
let's see if Scratch is crazy or if there's something making noise behind us.
Behind us. All right. I'll go back in that direction and listen.
All right, you just gonna listen, or are you gonna?
Bug closes her eyes.
Mhm.
No, I think she was trying to see like if she could pick the same noise up.
Okay.
Yeah, like see if I can hear what it is or kind of
Sure.
discover maybe what it might be.
Yeah. I guess, are you going back down the stairs and like listening, or like looking at the thing, or are you just kind of like looking for scratches?
Well, I mean, wherever the sound came from, I suppose I want to get as close to it as I can.
Okay. Let's see here.
I think it's the room we were just in, but I don't know.
Okay, cool. We'll do it like this then. Let's see here. All right. So Frogwog, you kind of like head back down this corridor under Scratch's cloak of without trace. And suddenly, so for like a couple minutes, like nothing seems to happen. It seems to be left just as quiet and everything as you had left. But then all of a sudden you hear that crack again, and your head kind of lurch around. And all of a sudden you see what appears to be a stalagmite on the break apart into like several pieces and kind of like crawl across the room in your direction.
Son of a bitch.
Come on.
All right, and I think that's probably a good place to leave off for tonight.
Nope, we turn around and just keep going north. No.
I mean, not a bad idea.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Are they slow? Yeah.
Let's Let's see here.
Is ice supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So we'll say it was
I
like
was trying to
here,
keep you up. Yeah.
and then it walks. Then it walks like over this, kind of like settles back down.
Oh dang.
Mm-hmm. And it looks.
Say
It looks.
it's, so dang it! No, I can't make it work. Stock lagmite.
Stuck back.
Stock
Yeah.
Lagmite, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost
so,
there.
Yep,
from your
so
point,
close.
it's kind of weird because it's part like almost like this like glacier that's almost like sliding, but also seems almost like animal as well. So it's a little disconcerting before it like settles in again. And once it like kind of like settles back in, it almost looks like it's just like supposed to be there.
It's on the ground, right?
At the moment, yeah, it's on the ground.
Okay.
All right, and that's a good spot for it.
Spooky.
Delightful.
Yes.
Incredibly rude, in fact.
Mhm, yeah. Sorry guys, I know it's a little early, but I do
No,
have
it's
to
all
teach
good.
tomorrow. So
Yeah,
I know-
yeah.
I know Sunday's
Look at
work day,
you
so
being responsible.
being responsible, yeah.
Yep.
How dare you?
Sounds
Well,
good.
well, you know, I only know what to teach for half my classes, and I don't have videos for the other ones yet. So we watch Captain Planet again. It's
Yeah, Captain Planet.
You spent the first
Easy
class
hero.
just telling kids about what a
Yeah.
VCR is when you wheeled it in,
I should do that, yeah.
and the Betamax.
What is
Yeah.
this
Actually,
box?
it was pretty great because we had a couple of our students go to state for wrestling. So well, of course, like the school's basically empty at this point. We only got a handful of kids in class because we to watch and everything. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm teaching one class solution right now. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we're absolutely gonna watch Captain Planet today because this is a great segue since half the class is here.
Nice.
Yeah, so of course we had to watch the first episode because you know give them some context.
Oh, that's
Now
weird. In
with
real
that-
time, I could see the viewer count going down.
Oh no!
Well, yeah, yeah. As soon
You
as
said
we
weird.
said it,
Yeah, I'm joking.
Oh
Um,
no, it actually did. All
I'm
right.
not watching that. Yeah.
It went up
Oh,
first
well,
though,
thanks
right?
for tuning in, everyone that did.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Yo, we had,
Like,
like,
yeah,
42
hope you all
people.
had fun, enjoyed our knowledge.
Adios.
So
We did it.